Ladies and gentlemen, I wind up buying the Hot Wave Fitness push-up board to add to my home gym, and I was pleasantly surprised. Just did a quick search on Google, found this through Amazon. Actually wind up purchasing it for about $31.99 as opposed to the 36 that it is here, and got it within a day. But I wanted to give you my thoughts. If you want me to demonstrate using it, I'll probably do that when I get the camera, which is going to be before the end of this month because I can actually use. I plan on getting, man, unfortunately, the DJI or DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and that camera is not cheap. So I should have bought it pre-tariffs, but it is what it is. So when I get that, I'll be posting more Bowflex content, so be ready for that. So after I get that, then I'll demonstrate the push-up board, but it's a push-up board, right? But I wanted to give my thoughts on it. I actually saw one of my kids has one, and his is a little bit cheaper. His is about 20 bucks. So I saw this one. I did some research, saw this one, and I was like, I saw 20 in one, so I wound up getting this one. And again, it looks a little more sturdy, and I was pleasantly surprised. A push-up is a push-up, but you don't need any equipment. I used to do P90X, and P90X is great. If you have dumbbells, great. If you have resistance bands, great. But P90X will get you shredded. It's not so much for size, but it will get you shredded. Push-ups can do the same thing. So let me give you my thoughts. Let me click on this picture real quick and show you what the one that I got is the basic one. I don't know why this one says basis, but this one it was the basic. It comes with a like a workout sheet. It comes with the board itself. Down here is what exactly what the board looks like. You have the board. You have these different color coded things that you can do. So the red is for chest, the yellow is for triceps, the shoulders are blue, and the back is green. There's only one position for the back. There are two for the chest. There are actually two for the back, and no, one for the back, two for the shoulders, two for the chest, and two for the biceps or the triceps. What you see over here, these little hooks, metal rods, they are for the resistance bands that I'm going to show you in the next screen. Something else that you get that I think is super cool is if I can move this up, there we go, is you simply get a bag. You get these little pegs down here. They actually give you two extra pegs just in case you lose one or two or they get damaged. So you get the pegs to put underneath the board so it doesn't slide. You get a travel bag. You get the box that it came in, and then you get the pamphlet up here. Now, I've got one complaint about this entire board from my usage. These are super uncomfortable. So I wind up the handles. They have no padding at all. I have to wear gloves. Particularly my left hand hurts on the palm. So what I did is I wind up ordering some stuff, some cheap pads from Amazon to Velcro around these, and you got a set of two. I'll use one set for these push-up arms right here, and then I'll use the other set for the Bowflex just because I'll have it. And you never can have too much cushion, right? If they don't work, then I'll save them and order some more. So that is my only complaint with this. I love this thing. I've been doing multiple a day. So what I'll do is throughout the day, I'll just stop, drop, and push up. To explain kind of the difficulty level of these, none of these are necessarily hard. The more you do, then they'll get difficult. But of course, the inner when you're working the chest and you're using the closer grips, those are difficult. But that's it. Those are the only two that's difficult. I like all of these. At first I thought this was a little too wide, but it's fine. I like all of these. I have no complaints. Everything is snug. It fits. And the best part about this is when I go travel and go out of town, I'm going to put this thing in the bag. I'm going to put it in my carry-on or my luggage and take it with me, even though I don't have the band and all that stuff. Now, I haven't actually looked at this. Let's look at you see where it says basis? I don't know if that's a typo. And look at this, $129. There's no way. This thing, 129, that's insane. That's got to be some type of ultimate markup so that they can make it seem like you're getting a deal. That's insane. Let's look at the ultimate suit. So this is what you would get if you paid the extra twice as much, right? You get the bar that you see here, which is kind of cool. I didn't see all of this. I didn't see all of this. I wasn't trying. I got the Max Trainer, and this was meant to be in my house. I never really thought about taking it with me until I saw what it came in, and I was like, "Yo, I could take this thing with me. I could take all this with me." So you get this is what you would get. You can see you get the ab rollers, you get the little resistance bands. You have 30 pounds, 20 pounds, and 40 pounds. So that means you can get up to 90 pounds of resistance. I mean, look, I can't really vouch for this one because I don't have it. I don't have it. I don't have all of this stuff. This might not be bad because you can actually buy the add-on if you want. If you go to accessories, you should be able to get, man. So wait a minute. So you can buy extra grips and push-up board, 40-pound bands. Is that it? So you can't, wait a minute. You can't buy, wait a second. So you mean to tell me that you can't get, huh? Okay, this caught me off guard. So it looks like, according to what we just, you can buy extra push up handles. You can buy 40 pounds of resistance, but you can't buy this separately. You can't buy the ab roller separately. That's crazy. Maybe that would have been a not a terrible investment. But I don't need a gym. I don't even need a travel gym. I mean, real talk, push ups are more than enough. I'm not trying to do all, I'm not trying to be like this guy right here on the road. just give me a couple push ups, man. I'll be good to go. Everything else can wait till I get home. But that, I mean, it's not a bad deal for, I ain't paying $300 for it. That's insane. But for $66, that ain't a bad deal at all, especially for you. If you need something to get started, I mean, like I said, I can't really vouch for all of this stuff. I don't know, but I've seen some YouTube videos about it. When I first got the board, I looked to see who had it, if I can find anybody talking about it. And because I was actually trying to figure out how to put the handles inside of the board because you can see, I don't know if they show it here, this board, oh, here it is. It folds up. This board folds up. It goes into this bag. And you can also put everything, all of this stuff can go in this bag. All of the accessories can go in this bag. But for me, I only have the handles and the board. So all I got to do is fold the board, put it in the bag, put that in my carry-on or probably my luggage and take it with me. Get to my hotel, Airbnb, open it up, do some push-ups. Push-ups are super easy to do. You just drop down and do them. The only thing I would recommend is that you get you some padding. You go to Amazon, you can order you some padding unless you have gloves. Like I have gloves, and the only way I could get through was to either use like a washcloth because there is no cushion at all. And it only really hurts my left hand. It doesn't really hurt my right. So I was like, you know what? I'll get it. But I would recommend this if you're going to get a push up board. This one is not bad. I'm sure there are others you can get as well. But if you need to work out, and I mean, I would probably splurge and spend the extra $35 and get all of this if you think you would actually use it. But I just wanted it for push ups. I knew about this before I bought it and knew that I didn't need this stuff. I wasn't going to use all, even on the road, I'm not going to use all this stuff. This is essentially the Max Trainer. I don't need to do all of this stuff. And now knowing that you can't buy it separately kind of sucks. You can't get the bar. Yeah, that's whack. You can get a remote for the vibration plate. You can get, let me click on this and see. Yeah, you can't buy any of this stuff separately. Push up board, 40 pounds. You get that times two. Yeah, that's kind of whack, according to what this says. Maybe it's different on if you tried to place an order, but it looks like the only way that you can get the 30s and the 20s is to order the set. So, like I said, but it's good to know that you can get replacements. This is kind of cool because I haven't looked on this set on this website before. I got mine from Amazon. I didn't even know this was a thing until, I just looked it up. So, anyway, I like it. Again, when I get the camera, then I will do a demonstration. Obviously, it's a push up, but I can do all of them, no problem. But as you start, my goal, I cannot get through all of these yet. Consecutively. Now this right here, Okay, so what is this? Portable workout equipment with, okay, so this board is a little different. Comes with it. I mean, this is not bad. It's not bad at all. What wait, hold on. What is this? Oh, if you want a plank? Okay. Oh, these are the wow. So this is for like planking and also to rest your knees if you do the ab row. This, hey, look, I for $65, again, I can't vouch for this. But again, if you want to just something super cheap that'll tone you up, I mean, you couldn't go wrong. You really couldn't go wrong. This looks a little different. As a matter of fact, it is different. Look at where the chest. So there are, oh, check this out. If you look here, this is chest, this is chest. So it's not as tight as the other board. This ain't bad. And it's the same price. It's the same price. But anyway, you know one that I have. I like it. It's just what I needed. I didn't need all of this stuff. But what I could do, if I was to order again, maybe then I would reorder it, get all of that stuff just for the road. And then I would do some research on this one first and see. But I think I like the other one better. I mean, but you get all of this. But I want to know about this board because if you look here, the board is the one that I have. You have the outside grips and then you have the inside here. So this one looks like a totally different kind of setup than the other one. But I would probably give the other one to my kid and then get this one. But I would never use this stuff at home. It would only be traveling on the road. That's the only time I would use it. But that's not bad. Not would highly recommend the board. And I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say if you need something to work out at home, you can splurge a little bit, throw an extra $35. I would get one of these sets. But the push-up board by itself is great. The only knock that I have is the uncomfortable push-up bars, the handles. They are super uncomfortable. So I had to get some extra cushions. That's the only thing I would recommend. But you could probably get the board first and see for yourself and then order from that or do like some type of MacGyver stuff and do it then. But again, I'll do some demonstrations and stuff when I get the board with the camera. Here's what I was going to say. Let me go back to the main page real quick because I got distracted. All right, that weight vest looks good too. Okay, so if I blow this up, I try to do 10, just 10 of each. I have yet to be able to get through 10 of each consecutively, like taking maybe a 30-second break, 30 seconds to a minute, and being able to get through all 10. I can do these, no problem. Then I usually move to these here, the triceps. I do boom, boom, and you can feel them in your biceps as well. So I do these, then I do the back, which is diagonal here and here. Then you have the inner chest, the inner grip, and then the back. I can get through, let me see, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is this? 7? 7. I can get through about 4 to 5 before I can't do 10. Then I have to take a solid break. But I always try to finish and get through a whole set. So anyway, any questions, let me know, and I'll try my best to answer them.